Hello, everyone. So it is finally Friday, and we are going to figure out what we're doing with our project. We are going to take our God and goddesses, and we are going to modernize them. So that means we're going to take what they used to look like, and we're going to make them look more like people today. So you want to think of how you like to dress or accessorize or do your hair or the shoes that you pick, or maybe how somebody else dresses. And you want to think of what your god or goddess would look like if they were older. So I'm going to start by drawing just a basic outline of a body. So just like when we draw objects, I like to break the body down into different shapes. So I'm actually going to start with the head, which is a little bit of an oval. You have to have your chest. Notice I left a gap for the neck. Your chest, your hip region, and we can see where it goes in for the waist to the hips. And then you want to figure out how you want your legs to go. I kind of want one leg propped up and coming down. Maybe my other leg is straight, so I'm going to be almost off of this paper. And then I'm going to add my arms. So I think, again, I'm going to have this one just kind of come straight down. And then maybe I'll make this one kind of come down and go up as if she's playing with her hair, since that's kind of like what my other model's doing. You can make your feet and legs also into these wider shapes and look at how it makes it look like they're standing on similar ground. I think I need to change that. There we go. I can even start bringing the legs to life. I like to use triangle shapes. So look at now I can start giving some meaty part to this body. Same with the arms. If I want to do that, I can do that too. And now this is just an outline for me to start putting clothing and accessories. So the first thing we want to think about is when we look at this one, how can we change their hair or hairstyle? Now, Selena is known for this really long, rich hair. And it's still popular nowadays to have long hair. So I don't think that I'm going to actually change that much, except for this is unrealistic to the waist is about realistic. So I can start figuring out how I want her hair to go. I'll make sure she doesn't have bangs because maybe she survived quarantine without bangs. And make this hair start coming down her head. And we'll stop at the shoulders because we'll see what else this brings. From here, I can start defining my neck and chin, and I can even start defining those shoulders. Now, before I go too far, we can add a face. You guys will be learning how to do portraits later this year, so just do your best. The nose lead up to the eyebrows, and we have the eyes. If her hair is actually that far over her face, she's not going to have as much eyes showing, maybe even less. Bring some of that hair down. Now, I think when I look back at this outfit, I can see that she has like a very flowy outfit. So I'm a huge fan of like those really big cardigans. So I think I'm going to do maybe a really big cardigan, some like mom jeans, and some kind of just basic top, since everybody's been kind of like calming down with their clothing for a little bit. Now, her accessory and her symbol, I want to try to figure that out, but let's just go ahead and do our clothing. So, like I said, I think we'll bring the waist in down to the hips. Mom jeans, that means they're going to be up kind of at the belly button, going down, I think a little bit bigger down at the bottom, coming up to that waist, again, coming out at the knee, stopping a little short because that leg is raised. Coming back up, we have that really long zipper. We can add the actual pockets, even some belt loops if I wanted. I could add some creases to show that these are kind of baggy like mom jeans. And like I said, I think I'm just going to kind of give her like a basic across the top. Now you guys can change this and figure out what you want your style to look like. But again, I want this to be kind of flowy like this one. So I think I'm going to add one of those cardigans that come down. Maybe she has those long like bell sleeves. And it comes down, ooh yeah, really long. Almost replacing that long hair. Again, I can make this one kind of come down. Maybe her sleeve is drooping and coming back here. We'll define this arm just a little bit. have her hand in the hair. Maybe I can even have some of the hair kind of coming down. So now I have my hair, so long, and then I have my clothing, which is flowy, like her original clothing. So we'll say hair, which is long, clothing, which is flowy. Now we want to think about what is a symbol that we could add to her. Since she is the goddess of the moon, I think I might add a little moon necklace. And it can be as simple as that. The clothing, I mean, your symbol could be on the t-shirt. It could be a pattern. It could be a belt. It could be the purse that she's carrying. So you want to think about where you can fit that symbol in there. I easily could have made her flowy cardigan thing all covered in stars to represent nighttime. So think of how you want, and we'll go ahead and say accessory. Got to make sure my spelling is right. Accessory, we'll say moon necklace. So see how I'm labeling all of these things so I can figure out what we need to do. Ooh, not accessory. Cancel that. Symbol. So now I need to come up with an accessory. Now that's a little bit harder, especially for guys, but that could be something that they carry. Maybe it's something for one of their hobbies, like golf clubs, or, ooh, I don't even know if it's war, maybe, school appropriate. Maybe they have like a signed treaty or something, or a bow and arrow. For her, because usually she has these like horns from the moon, I think I'm gonna kind of reverse that and maybe put like a big sun hat on her. And then we can cover up her head a little bit. So this actually looks like she would be wearing a sun hat. There we go. So then I'll have that, which is kind of ironic because that means she wants to be in the shade since she is the goddess of the moon. But we'll say sun hat or big floppy hat is her accessory. So that means the only thing I have to think about last is her shoes. And we want to think about her shoes. I think because she is a goddess of the night, she should have like some comfy going out shoes. So I think I'm going to give her just a little bit of a heel. Nothing crazy. Again, an ankle on this side and the front of her actual shoe. Maybe a little heel showing. So we'll say shoes going out. So you want to think of a way to take your traditional god or goddess and turn them into a modern day god or goddess with a focus on their hair, their clothing, their shoes, their accessory, and a symbol to relate to them. I can't wait to see what you guys do. There is an album on Schoology of student examples if you would like to check those out. Bye, guys.